In the springtime, it was time for David to lead his men and defeat the Ammonites. Normally, he would go with his men, but this time he decided to stay home. One afternoon, he took a nap, and afterwards he walked along the sun porch, which was on the roof of the palace. He looked down and he saw a beautiful woman taking a bath. He called a servant and said, "Who is that woman?" "Oh, that is Bathsheba. She's the wife of Uriah, one of your 30 fighting men." David sent for her and she went to the palace. They spent the night together. Sometime after that, she realized that she was with child and knew that it was from the night she had spent with the king. She sent a message to David, "I'm pregnant." David decided that it would be best to hide what he had done. He sent a message to Joab saying, send Uriah to me, please." When the soldier arrived, he asked for a report on how the battle was going and how is Joab. Well, the soldier gave his report, and then David told him that he could go home and spend the night with his wife before returning to the battle the next day. But Uriah didn't go home. Instead, he slept on the palace porch with David's servants. Next morning, David called him in and said, "Why didn't you go home?" "Oh, no, I couldn't do that. The ark of God is on the battlefield. The soldiers of Israel are sleeping in tents. Joab and his officers are on the field. I can't just live in ease. I can't eat and drink with my wife while they are sacrificing for our nation." Well, David asked him to stay one more day before returning to the battle. Then he asked Uriah if he would come and eat and drink with him. That evening, he made sure that Uriah got drunk, and then he sent him home. Except again, he didn't go home. He slept on a cot just outside the palace door. The next day, David wrote a note to Joab. In it, he instructed him to put Uriah at the most dangerous point of the battle. And at an appointed time, everyone was to fall back and allow Uriah to die. He gave the sealed letter to Uriah to take back to his commander. When Joab read this, he did as he was told. He put Uriah at the most dangerous point of the battle, and at the appointed time, everyone pulled back, and Uriah died. When Bathsheba heard the news that her husband died in battle, she went into mourning. Joab continued with the battle till finally he broke through and captured the city's water supply. He sent a note to David, "Quick, come so you can lead the army into victory and get the credit for it." David went and led the battle, captured all the cities of the Ammonites. Then he forced the people to tear down the walls, destroy all the homes and the buildings. He took everything of value and made the people make bricks. When he got back to Jerusalem, soon Bathsheba finished her time of mourning. When she did, David took her as his wife. And in time, she gave birth to their son. Nobody in Israel knew what had happened except God. And he was not pleased.